What's up, Barry? Figured I'd play some of my own music. Welcome to the show tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining. It's going to be an awesome night. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to be talking about theme parks. What's your favorite theme parks? It's kind of the theme, I guess we'll call it for tonight, but it's whatever you guys want to talk about, anything. Yeah, buddy. We're going to go over that here in a little bit later. I got a good response from the newer music that we've added to the videos, and I thank you guys for letting me know. It brings a good start, I think, trying to recreate how we open up our videos to get you guys excited for what we're about to do. Hello, everybody. Hey, Jason, Barry, Apple, Pineapple. Hey, you changed your thing around there. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah, that's how I started playing the piano. I set the piano aside and picked up a guitar and been doing it ever since. Hey, Lane, how are you? Glad everybody's here tonight. Man, it's been a great week. Lots of great videos. A lot of our shopping videos have really taken off. We really appreciate you guys checking them out. And I really also appreciate all your guys' feedback. It's some trying times with a lot of the food and stuff in stores, and around here it's kind of been wiped out. There are places like Meyer and stuff that have a lot of the stuff that we have been able to, but I see a lot of you guys are going through the same problem, so I wanted to do a few videos of pointing out things that need to get done. But moving on from that. Yeah, it's cool. I like it, Pineapple. It took me a minute there to figure it out. So I actually messed with the lighting a little bit. Does this lighting look good for you guys? Does it look terrible? Should I turn the other lights on? Let me pop you guys out here so I can see you. Whoops. There we go. All right. Man, it's been a great week. We got a week until Halloween. Oh, man. I hope to get to, if the weather's not too bad, we're going to try and get up to the Halloween tomorrow. If it's raining real bad, probably not going to do that, but I do have something in store for you guys, so don't worry about that. Hello, Nancy. Pineapple says, how have you been doing lately? I've been really busy, so I haven't really been able to watch videos, and thanks. Yes, the lighting looks good. Awesome. Thank you. And yeah, it's that time of year. It's that time of year. Everybody's busy. And right off the bat, something that I don't want to harp on too much, but one thing that I have been hearing from friends who work, I have a buddy who works at Walmart. I have a friend who works at Target. That's how I get a lot of the inside information of a lot of things that are missing and things that they are getting. One thing I can say is that if you are planning on buying any type of video games or video game consoles for your loved ones for Christmas or something, you might want to get on it because they don't know if they're going to be able to get them in. They don't know what's coming for like Black Friday or something. So I know one that's been really hard to get is the PlayStation 5. So if that's one you're interested in, you might want to check online. I've heard a lot of that stuff's really hard to get online. Our Walmart does have them though, so you might want to check your Walmart. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Everybody saying hello. Hey, Bear and Sissy. Angie, hello. How you guys doing? I hope Jess isn't too upset I got the pumpkin lit up here. I don't even know if you guys noticed that. Pineapple says, I've always been interested in making a live stream. How do I do that? I'll explain that here in just a minute. Jeff and Tootsie. Hey, buddy. How are you? How's Tootsie? Popping in to say hello. Got Tootsie a Halloween costume. I will do a video when she gets it. Awesome. Yeah, I got to catch up on your videos, Jeff. Yeah, I've been using that emoji a lot there, Kath. I even used a Christmas tree emoji today. Somebody commented on our Sam's Club video. Yeah, Sam's Club is actually everywhere. I've been seeing Christmas everywhere. They're already getting it out. When I was at Meyer the other day, there was a manager who was actually boxing up Halloween stuff and putting Christmas stuff out. And I said to him, I'm like, dude, we still got like 2 weeks till Halloween here. Like, let's get through one holiday before we get to I understand Christmas is huge, right? And he actually said to me that they're planning on selling out of a lot of their Christmas stuff. So that's something that we all might want to be aware of this year. Another thing I want to touch on too, real quick. I just read it in my little newsletter that November 12th, uh, the Pigeon Forge, any of you guys who live down near the Smoky Mountains, they're doing a Winterfest at the island in Pigeon Forge. And I'll tell you what, me and Jess are going to really try to get down there for that because that looks awesome. Barry was talking about it earlier about how Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, they really do it up for Christmas. I would really like to get down there and do some videos so I can show you guys what they have and all that good stuff. Also, one thing I want to touch on is Kings Island. Kings Island, I swear, like, any of you guys live close to Ohio, Cincinnati, you got this weekend and next weekend. Halloween Haunt is, and I did find out, I had to do a little research. It is the number one Halloween haunt in the country. Number one. They made it. And I got to say, they do not disappoint. The videos that I have done, I feel, have not done it justice. You know, I go around and I try to get as much as I can. Once it gets dark, that's hard on any camera. And it's really hard to capture everything they do there. The shows are amazing. A little weary on filming the shows because of copyrights and stuff like that. But they have a show called The Monster Show, and it's absolutely amazing. These actors deserve awards for what they're doing. And Kings Island, all the roller coasters, you guys keep asking me, are the rides open? Are the rides open? All the major roller coasters at Kings Island are open during the Halloween haunt. Somebody asked me about Winterfest. I have no idea. There were a few of them open last year. I know Mystic Timbers and a couple other ones, but yeah, Winterfest, there's not as many roller coasters open as Halloween haunt. Barry says Dollywood is, oh, I bet it is. I bet it is beautiful. Jeff saying hi to Angie. Pineapple every Halloween, me and my family, parents and siblings, we buy a piece of Halloween Village. We are working. We first have this Halloween water tower and a bunch with a male and female skeleton. That's awesome. Hey, you want to make a video on something? Do a video on that. Anything awesome like that, you should put on film. Anything. And yeah, you know, you can always private message me, Pineapple. I'd be more than happy to explain how to do a live show. There is a little bit to it. I don't know if you have an established channel yet. You may have to have over 100 subscribers to be able to do a live show. However, StreamYard is a free online service that is just for live streaming, and you can stream that to YouTube, but I think you still need to have 100 subscribers. So I don't know if you have that many yet. But one thing I always tell people that ask me about live streaming, you want to put out videos of like who you are, what you're about, so that kind of draws that YouTube algorithm in your direction to, you know, bring in an audience that's gonna want to watch the stuff you're talking about. Me, I kind of just throw this together. I put a title in here and then we just all chat. Happy Friday, by the way, everybody. Thank you all for joining. But if ever you do get one together, Pineapple, let me know and I'll definitely join in. Sorry, we are not working. We are working on making the village. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Nancy says, I bet Dollywood and Gatlinburg are fantastic at Christmas. Yeah, just for giggles, I looked up the Christmas place, which is a very high dollar hotel that is Christmas all year round. I was just curious how much it would be as we got toward Christmas here. They're already sold out, so I don't know, on a normal basis. I think during the summertime, it could get up to 300 a night. So I can't imagine what it is near Christmas. $1,000, who knows? Hey, Scott, how you doing, buddy? My friend up north. Happy Friday, Jason. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Yeah, I liked your little short video. Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Hey, I liked your video too, Jason. That was really awesome. Jason PFAM5 here teamed up with 5 other YouTubers, and they're doing a like little mini series thing called Survivor Dad, and it's really cool. You should check it out. PFAM5's got an awesome channel, good friend of mine, and yeah, it's pretty cool how they toss it all together, and I like how you had the comedy in there too, buddy. Yeah, you guys killed them marshmallows. Final says, okay, thanks. I do have 100 subscribers. I have 256. Okay, all right, good. I'm also not too sure how to private chat, and happy Friday. Yes. Yes, I'll tell you what, it's been a great week. Weather's actually gotten a little cooler here, which I'm glad. It's like we're not supposed to be in the 80s in late October here. I mean, it's been ridiculously hot. So it's nice to have that toned down a little bit. I'll look you up later, Pineapple, and I'll send you a private message. Basically, I can give you the quick rundown. Okay, so if you got that many subscribers, you know what to do. So you go to YouTube Studio, you go to Go Live. You have to do this on a desktop or your laptop or something. You can't go on live YouTube or YouTube Live before you have 1,000 subscribers on your phone. Now I heard they're starting to kind of do away with that. StreamYard, you can. So you would just Google StreamYard and then follow the steps, and you can actually go live on your phone. It takes a little bit longer for it to load up to YouTube, but that might be something you want to look into. Barry says, yes, Nancy, it was beautiful during the Christmas holiday season in the Smokies. They put up a ton of lights almost everywhere. I don't know how many of you guys saw my zoo video about a week ago. Man, they have got that place ready. I mean, they have so many lights. We're going to do an exclusive video coming up for the Festival of Lights. I think it starts November 19th. But we're going to do an exclusive view of all the lights, which it'll probably come out a couple days after that. So probably November 20th, 21st. But it'll be a lot of fun. And I should be able to have the rights to the music that they're playing because I'm doing this exclusively for them. So we'll see how that works because they put on a big show. It's the Festival of Lights at the Cincinnati Zoo is amazing. Starting to reach out to people, guys. It's a lot easier when you got, hundreds of videos and you're like, hey, check my channel out. And people been getting back in touch. And I love that. I love that. Videos this week have really taken off, and I gotta say, I really appreciate you guys watching. It's been a blessing. We thank you guys so much. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. That way you get all of our videos. We really appreciate it. Another thing too, and most of you guys know this, but once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're doing a live show giveaway. As soon as that 1,000 hits, that next Friday, that'll be the live show giveaway. I've already getting things in motion for that because I feel we're close, guys. I feel we're real close. People have been coming and loving some of the stuff we're doing. We try to put out a variety. One really awesome thing that I did the other day, I walked around UC's football campus and filmed some of the stadium and everything. UC is ranked number 2 in the country. Cincinnati Bearcats football has never been that high in the football rankings before. And I am a huge Bearcats fan and really excited for that. And I'm going to try and get in there. I'm going to, making some calls, see if they'll let me in, kind of film some inside the stadium. Couldn't get tickets. Tickets are sold out. So that kind of stinks. Michelle says, thanks. You're welcome. Jason says, thanks, buddy. It was a lot of fun. I have some ideas for us to collaborate at some point too. I was thinking too, Jason. I was like, you know what? This would have been cool, but there's two problems with that. One, I'm not a dad. And two, um, yeah, I'd have to plan. I'd have to plan for it. I know it may not seem like it, but we do kind of schedule out. We're getting to the point to where we're trying to put something out here every day, like we have been. We have been putting stuff out every day, but we're trying to, like I've told you guys before, we're trying to think of our groups of viewers that like certain things. I know we have a big following with Kings Island, and we really appreciate that. Kings Island is my favorite amusement park. Now I know you say, what about Disney? Well, I kind of look at Disney as like that. Disney is more of an experience, right? They don't have the roller coasters, and they're not my home park. Kings Island's my home park, and it's just an amazing place. Kings Island, ever since Cedar Point or Cedar Fairs, who own Cedar Point and Kings Island, ever since they have taken over Kings Island, they've just built roller coaster after roller coaster after roller coaster, and it's just an amazing place. My idea of an awesome amusement park is a place that has a little bit of everything, and Kings Island has all of it. Barry talking to Kathy. Pineapple, all right, sounds good. Thanks, Danno. Well, I need to go, unfortunately. Have a great day, and thanks for the information. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for joining, Pineapple, and good luck with your building there. Jason says, need 15 more subscribers to unlock the community tab. Yeah, man, it's pretty cool. I don't think it's something like that me or you will really do that much, honestly. I mean, it's cool for the polls. Like I like doing that in the live shows, like what's your favorite color, blue or red? Click one or two. But and maybe community posts. I don't know. It's cool. But one thing I do want to not do in that is I don't want to say what I'm doing the next day. I made that mistake, right? And it wasn't a mistake. Okay, but when we went up to Kings Island, everybody knew that we were going to Kings Island that day. And for those of you who watching who are up there, we really appreciate it. It was really awesome meeting you guys. But I would really hate to do that and then not show up. You know what I mean? Like if something happened. Jess was telling me this that day, and I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't post something like that, because if something happens, all these people are going to come up wanting to see us, and we're not going to be there, and I'll feel terrible. But yeah, when we went up to Kings Island, you wouldn't believe, it was like we were in lines. People were coming up to us, shaking our hands, and just meeting with us. It was really nice meeting everybody. A lot of the scare actors are following the channel now. If you guys are watching, you guys are doing an awesome job. Those guys have been classically trained to scare the pants off you. I mean, they do a really good job of fitting in with the crowd, walking behind people, and then scaring. They do a good job. Do a good job. Barry says, no, thank you, man. I love watching and listening to the video while I'm getting ready for work. That's awesome, man. You're the whole reason I put them out at 8:30, Barry. I like putting them out that early because that gives anybody, because there are friends of ours that work third shift. So I started thinking, when I first started posting at that time, I was like, well, let's target our friends that are getting off work, friends going to work, or if at least you see it in the morning, you'll know it's on there, and then you can watch it later. I want everybody to have that chance to be able to. I don't want to put it out at 5 o'clock and then people miss it and maybe not get it to the next day, because that's one thing I have to think about when we're putting videos out every day. It's like, well, I want you guys to know which one is up, because if it's something you don't want to watch, I don't blame you. If it's a cooking video or something you're just not interested, I understand. We have groups of people that enjoy certain things, and it's like, it's become more of like our vlog of the day, of anything. So whatever we're doing at that moment, like Monday through Friday, like if I go somewhere, to the store, or I go to Target, or I go to a park, or if I'm just walking around, those are kind of the Monday through Friday videos. And then the Friday night or Friday afternoon through Sunday, that's more of the, okay, I can go out and do some awesome stuff here, or we can go out and go to a theme park or a museum, or something that's going to be, more interesting to me anyway. You guys seem to really like watching us just walking around the store, though. I mean, I was talking to Jess yesterday, and she was like, "Well, we're just shopping." And I said, "Well, people like this. People like, especially today, because we're showing the deals. Maybe some of the stuff we're getting is some of the stuff you guys are looking for too, right? And that, okay, maybe I shouldn't go to Kroger. Well, you know, maybe, but like, there are other Krogers that has more products. Like, somebody down south, I think it was you, Jason, mentioning you guys haven't had many problems with stuff missing. We're having issues everywhere here. Not major issues, like I've said in the videos, like, well, we can live off chicken noodle soup if it comes down to it. I mean, we're not worried about it. We could eat toilet paper, I guess. That still kills me. That still kills me. I thought about dressing up as a big toilet paper roll for Halloween. Just get a sheet and like a big like cardboard box and wrap it around. It'll be like almost gone, like the last piece. Barry says, "What's a good?" Nancy says, "Barry, you can hear me laughing." Yes. Jim, hello. How you doing, buddy? Just want to say hi and bye, Jim. Okay. Well, thanks for joining, man. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for us. Really helps spread us out there. I'll tell you what, guys. Over the last couple weeks, we've really started people, different people have started coming to the channel and sharing their thoughts on stuff we're doing. And it's like, after a year, it's been a year and 4 months since we started the YouTube channel. And it's like, all the comments that I'm getting now are the things that I wished that we would be good at when we started this YouTube channel. It's like, you guys know me, right? All you guys probably watching now know me and Jess and everything going on. But to get comments from people of the things that we were wanting to establish a year ago, and now it's coming together, it's like, man, we're really starting to fit the puzzle together of what we want to do in the future for the channel. Nancy says, "Hi, Jim. Bye, Jim." Barry says, "Jason, now you only need 14 now." Oh, yeah, Barry. Yeah, check out Jason's channel. Check out his Survivor Dad. You'll love that. It is hilarious. They got a lot of great videos. Jason, I think that might actually be my favorite video of yours. It's great. You edit it well. I like how you went to Walmart and you got your multi-tool. Well, I won't ruin it for Barry here, but I liked how you broke all that down. It worked really well. Jason says, "I enjoy the daily vlogs. I get behind sometimes." No, that's okay. That's okay. No, I appreciate you guys watching it all. We're recording it's like, I don't expect every one of you guys to watch every one of our videos, and I thank you for what you guys do watch. But at the same time, we're putting a lot out there, and I understand it's hard to keep up. It's hard for me to keep up with everything going on. It's like, I'm working, I'm getting off, I video, I edit. It's like I'm working like 20-hour days here, and it's hard to really. But it's enjoyable. That is something that it's starting to come together for us. Is that now it's enjoyable. We're putting out stuff now that I feel like you guys really enjoy. And it's like, when we get such a good response from you guys, it's like feeding me to just like go out and just keep doing it, to keep motivated. That's what it is. You guys are my motivation. Kathy says, I'm behind on the store ones, but we'll catch up soon. I do love them and made a purchase because of one of the videos. That's awesome, Kath. Some of the stuff, yeah, and I will say, if you guys are not a Sam's Club, I don't think it matters too much, but Sam's Club or Costco, one or the other, or whichever bulk item store place is near you, it's really taught me a lot in the last few months. I wish I would have known this years ago, but we're saving. I can't even tell you how much we've saved since we started going to Sam's Club. We saved $45, which was the price of the pass within 2 days. And we've been there several times. We've probably saved a couple few $100. And with a lot of the Christmas stuff we're seeing there too, I see a lot of gifts that are going to be awesome. They got awesome stuff for Christmas. I'll just say that. In case any family or anything, listen, I don't want to give it away. I'm bad at that. Barry says, yeah, me too. I like seeing the day-to-day vlogs also. I like seeing a lot of the different things we don't have here where I live. And those are the kind of videos I like watching. We would have never thought to go to Buc-ee's if we hadn't seen other videos and people talking about it and stuff like that. That's what social media is good for, right? It's like we see things that we don't see around our town or something, and we would never know about it unless we were connected like this. Hello, Holly. How are you? Birthday is next weekend. Can you wish me an early happy birthday? Happy birthday. On Wednesday? All right. Happy early birthday, Holly. I'll play a song for you here in a couple minutes. Everybody says, happy birthday, Holly. Hope you have a great one. Yeah. Heck yeah. I don't ask women how old they're going to be. Except my wife. Did you hear that, Jess? Are you on here, Jess? She's in there watching Halloween Wars, so I'm not going to bother her. That's one she loves. Now you know what I'm watching after I get off here, Barry. Need to get me some spice. Dune. For those who don't know. Happy birthday. Jason says, I love the Sam's Club hot dogs. I did try another one. I know I gave it a bad review, and I really it wasn't that it was a bad it was the hot dog had been sitting on there, tasted like all day. The lady said she would have made me one fresh. I said that in the video. I wasn't being meaner. It was that day when that lady ran into me with her cart. And the one where the lady almost hits me with the truck. Man, people are crazy. Like, I just like, I don't know. She was upset that I was doing a video, I guess. She can be upset. I don't care. Angie says, without specifics, what do you and Jess do for a living? We're actually not allowed to disclose that, Angie. I can tell you I work for seniors. I work for senior citizens, but we're not allowed to talk about that on the live. But thanks for asking. That's a great question. I hope to be doing this for a full-time living here soon. I really do. Me and Jess talk about it probably every now and then. And we were actually talking about it earlier. I was telling Jess, I was like, you know what? We can really start bringing great stuff to you guys. When you guys show me a good response on a video, I remember that, and I try to hook that into other things that I do so that, I'm constantly putting out the stuff that you guys like and what I like. I like everything. And that's what makes this easy for me because I like doing anything. Jess said a while back, she said, I could make friends with a lizard or something. Like I am an outgoing person, an extrovert, as you would say. But yeah, I can make friends with anybody and I can do anything. And I have fun basically anywhere I am and what I'm doing at that time. Hey, Ashley, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Jason says, not from the restaurant. I mean, the ones you buy in the freezer section. Oh, okay. Yeah. We were going to, that's funny because we were going to buy them yesterday. And we realized that our freezer is packed and we had nowhere to put them. And you have to be because we were going to get those croissant sandwiches too. We like those little Jimmy Dean croissant sandwiches, but we have no room. Even if we took them out like we usually do and like stuff them in corners and stuff, we wouldn't have had enough room for them. We will get them next time, probably. You're welcome, Holly. Trapper, hey, buddy. How was the new Halloween? I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan, Trapper. I'm sure you probably liked it. I know a lot of people liked it. They titled the movie wrong. I mean, yeah, okay, Halloween Kills. Well, maybe that's the right title, but what they should have said was Halloween, Michael kills everyone, and that would have probably, then at least I would have known what to expect, right? I kind of went into this movie with some pretty high expectations. I need to learn not to do that. If I go into a movie with low expectations, then I'll come out a winner every time. There were things that I liked about it, though. Jason says, Andrew Seal, I can't tell you what to do, but we'll ask if you've ever seen Danno and Jess in the same room with Batman and Robin. Yes. I'm Batman. Actually, she would probably be Batman. Jessica could have been a detective. She is a genius. I mean, when it comes to solving a problem, or she could literally be a detective. I know you guys don't see that part of her. That's not really what she puts on here, but she is really smart at putting like crime scene type things together. She would have made a great police detective. She probably still could. Barry says, I'll throw in Bucky's too. The haunted house, Altrox factory. I know you talked about that. I go to has a Bucky's near it. I love that place. Gas was $2.88. Man, that's great. And they're not hurting on supplies. Been there 3 times this month. That's awesome, man. You take some photos. Start a YouTube channel, Barry. I know I've heard you talk about that Altrox factory. I know, that I was half tempted to go to the Dent Schoolhouse tonight. And I was like, you know what? There's a lot of people who are wanting to get on for the live show tonight. So I was like, you know what? We're going to do this. I wanted to take you guys live there, but I wouldn't have been able to take you guys into the haunted house. So I'll tell you what, they really do haunted houses up here in Ohio, right? The Dent Schoolhouse, I don't know if it still is, but it was rated number 3, the best haunted house in the country like 10 years ago. It's been a while, but nothing much has changed. I know one of the guys who is a scare actor there, and it's creepy. It is really freaky. I know everybody in Ohio always talks about USS Nightmare. That is not scary. I'm sorry, but there's one scene in USS Nightmare, which is, if for those of you who don't know, it's like an old BB riverboat, right? It's like a steamboat kind of deal. It's on the Ohio River, and that's cool. That part of it's cool, but it's just not that scary. I don't know. Trapper says, you ever watch the YouTuber Dead Meat every time you watch a horror movie? You ever watch the YouTuber? Nope. I don't know. That sounds familiar, though, Trapper. I might have. Angie says, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, sorry. Can't disclose too much of that information. We're Batman and Robin. Trapper says, if you don't know, he makes the kill count of the movie. Yes, now I know you're talking about, Trapper. Yeah. There's another guy who does that too. the sin counter, like sins. I forget that guy's name. Might be the same guy, just he might have a separate channel. Journey awaits. Hello. How are you, buddy? Another great YouTube channel focusing mostly on Disney stuff, but they have all kinds of vlogs. They're similar to us, vlogging their lives and everything going on. How you guys been? You been doing all right? I haven't seen you guys post anything lately. You got your RV though. They just bought a new RV. And I'll tell you what, that looks sharp, man. That does. That looks sharp. It's a good thing you guys waited out for that one. Glad you finally got it. Barry says, I watched Dune last. Yeah, I didn't know it was on last night. I would have watched it. Boy, I loved it. I thought it was done well. Going to watch it again. But hey, I loved Halloween Kills too, man. That movie is great too. I know, man. I know. I have friends that have absolutely loved Halloween Kills, and I'll rewatch it. I'll rewatch it. Now that I know what's going on, I don't know when there were thoughts into the kills, right? I mean, there was a lot of detail. I don't want to go over the kill. If you like a slasher, clasher, bloody, goriest movie you've probably ever seen in your life, Halloween Kills is for you. And it is gory. I mean, it is. And I am really excited for Dune, Barry. I'm going to be watching that after the show tonight. I don't care how late it is. Hey, Guinea. Hey, how are you? How's the Ponderosa life? Man, that sounds good. Oh. Any of you guys have you guys out here ever had Ponderosa? Guinea was a nice lady that we met down at Ponderosa in Florida. And man, I'll tell you what, every time me and Jess go to Ponderosa, that brings back so many memories. You go in there and it just smells so good. Everything. Brick Astley. Opinion on Don Keddick. Well, how you doing, Brick? Welcome to the show. Don Keddick. I'm not really too sure who that is. It sounds familiar. Kathy says Jess and Nancy would make a great detective team. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's come up in conversations before, Kath. Jason saying hi to Reggie and Cheryl. Fatty MMA, welcome to the channel. Have you ever heard of Dixon B. Twinner Legs Carnival? No, I haven't. Is that a haunted house or a carnival? A dark carnival sounds like. We got one up north here called the Haunted Hayride. It's not as good. I haven't done it in years, but I hear it's not as good as it used to be. They toned it way down, but they used to just drop you off in the woods. You'd be on this hayride, and they literally drop you off in the middle of the woods, and there's just all kinds of crazy people coming out to scare you. Guinea says, started watching Dune last night, about 15 minutes left. Well done movie. Yeah, and I really hope everybody needs to go see Dune. It's, if you've seen the old one, I know a lot of people have been saying that, well, the old one was real cheesy. Well, it was, 40 years ago. I really liked it, probably because I was young and I just loved those sci-fi movies. But this one it looks like it's going to be that epic Lord of the Rings type score. Like they really put a lot into this movie, a lot of great actors. And their thing is that if they make enough money on it, they'll do the sequel. It's like, do the sequel anyway. You're going to make money on it. But yeah, everybody go see that movie because it deserves a sequel. And I haven't even seen it yet. I just love Dune. Let's see here. I'm getting a little behind. Guinea says, Barry says, talking to Guinea. Did you watch the 1984 Dune? It's the one David Lynch directed. Trapper says, Cinema Sins. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. Cinema Sins. Talks about the issues in the movie and Dead Meat makes the kill count. Okay. Jessica says, all caught up on my shows, so here I am. Sound like Batman when he's about to confront Superman. Well, here I am. Halloween wars must be over. The journey awaits. Went to Buc-ee's today. Thanks. We love the RV. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I love that post you put. Looks pretty sweet. I'm sure you guys are working on a video. Barry says, what shows were you watching? Oh yeah, Halloween Wars and Halloween Baking Championship. I don't know how many of you guys have seen this, but at Hershey Park in Pennsylvania, Hershey Park, there's this new show me and Jess been watching. It is awesome. It's they go around and they have to create these it's kind of like Halloween Wars in a way, but they're at Hershey Park in the middle of the night. They have to ride a ride like a roller coaster or something, and they come back, they have to get an ingredient, and they can use any candies from Hershey's, Reese cups, Hershey Kisses, just anything from Hershey's that Hershey makes, they can use in this stuff. It's a pretty good show. Forget the name of the show. Just say it in the comments. It's a cool show though. We've been enjoying it. Also, we just finished up Dope Sick, and let me say that show is dope sick. I will say Michael Keaton is a great actor. He is a great actor. I'll say that. Dope Sick started off pretty good, but it's kind of getting. I don't know. The last episode we watched, I was like, geez, why do we watch this? But it's apparently they got 4 more episodes coming out, so hopefully it'll get better. Barry says those are really good ones. I like Chopped too. We love Chopped. We love Chopped. Holly says, hello, Jess. Hi, Holly. Jason says, I've gotten to the point where my TV shows or the YouTube channels I watch, I get excited when my favorite channels upload a new video. Absolutely, man. Me too. I'm always waiting at the edge of my seat for you to put something up. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes it's hard to get around to. But I really, I knew you put that video out at noon with the live show thing you had going, but I couldn't get to it. I was busy. I like when you do that, but yeah, 12 o'clock, I wasn't able to do it. You need to do that on like Saturday or Sunday. Sunday at 12, you have up to an hour before the Bengals game. Holly says, can wish me early happy birthday, Jess. Yep, Holly's got a birthday coming up. Jason says, I still have a couple regular shows to watch, and movies are far and few between, it seems. Yeah. I hear you. I love my movies, man. I can't wait to watch Dune. I am really excited for Dune. Been waiting for this one for a long time. Trapper says, okay, I haven't talked about it for weeks, but I'm going to say it. Have you watched Train to Busan, Get Out, or the new It movies? No, I haven't, buddy. The It movies are on, I think they're on HBO Max now, so I'll probably get around to those here. I'd like to watch those before Halloween. I've seen most of the first It. I haven't seen chapter 2. If not, which one will you watch first? I really don't know, man. I'll get around to them. I know you guys were saying Train to Busan's pretty good. I'll check that one out probably first. Just says happy birthday, Holly. Just says, I just record everything, Jason, on my DVR. Then I have to catch up. That's the way to do it. That DVR has saved us. Barry says, I like the 80s Dune movie. The movie is epic. The score was a letdown for me. Oh, no. You do have to have a knowledge of Dune lore, or it will be kind of confusing. Yeah, I kind of felt that way in the original. It was confusing. I think it's one of them movies that probably have to watch again. If you haven't seen the original Dune or read the book. Just said someone turned on the bat signal. There it is. Here's my bat signal. Mickey Pumpkin. Turn that on and I'll come take all your Reese cups. Kenny says, never saw the original Dune, but I do love Sting. Kenny says, good one. Just says, Hershey's Chocolate Meltdown. Yeah, if you like Halloween Wars or any of these shows, Halloween Baking Championship, you will love. Probably my favorite out of all of them, out of all those baking shows. It's really cool. Some of the stuff, the last week's show, I was like, they all came up with some pretty cool stuff. Barry says, did you watch Squid Game? No, I haven't. No, I've heard it's good, though. Let's check it out. Jason says, Michael Keaton in Multiplicity might be one of the greatest things ever. I like pizza. I like pizza. I love that movie, man. That movie's hilarious. It's like all that. He's the perfect character for that movie because he's like all those personalities. I got a little snack for you. The only reason we did the premiere thing at noon was because one of the participants was a UK channel, but also so the videos were not in private status and we could link them all together ahead. Oh, okay. Oh, that's awesome. Cade Ramsey, new to the channel. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the epic Friday night. Let's talk about anything you want spectacular. Just says, now I'm watching people purchase homes. I will never be able to afford. Yeah, I know. The ones I really hate are like the beach homes. It's like you got the one show that we watch, which I forget the name of it. And then after that, they got what beach home do you want to buy? Like, sure, let me just pull out $100 million right out of my backpack there. Trapper says, after you watch the movies, watch the kill count video. Yes. Holly says, can you play me something for my birthday? Okay. Well, the only thing I can play on here that's not going to get me in trouble is the music that I've written. But I'll tell you what, I'll play you our opening to the video. So. Happy birthday, Holly. Oh, yeah. There you go. You get the special intro to Danno Happy Birthday, Holly video. It's funny. I've been kind of mixing up some of the music. Like I have like a little, it's kind of like a mixer on my phone, but the problem with it is that when I put like music into it that I've recorded from other recordings, like the more and more and more you move something over, right, or download it, it messes up just a little bit. And where it's like you guys might not be able to hear it, but I do, and it drives me nuts. And then like I try to put it in a video and it's real scratchy. Thank you, Journey. I'm going to want that on my birthday. Well, see, like when I first when I first started the channel, the one thing that I knew when I and some of you guys know this, when I first started a YouTube channel, I was like, I'll just play some music on there and just mess around with it. And I did, but I never made it public because everything that I was putting on there, I was playing Black Sabbath songs and ACDC and all this, and it was saying copyright claim. And I was like, copyright claim? Like, it's not like I got the drums going and all this other music. I'm just like, how do these guys get away with it? So I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to do that. We're just going to go on adventures and I'm going to film that. And hopefully people like it. And I was sitting down. I was like, what sounds like an adventure song? Something that I'm on a trail. Cause like Jason, when I first started, that's what I did. I would go on like trails. I would hike. It was like, what's some good hiking music? And I came up with this. And most of you guys know that that was a song that has lasted with the channel for over a year. And I only recently changed it to the other one because I wanted something with a little more pop. It was like, how can I add funny stuff to the video or something exciting, like going on a roller coaster, right? It's like me and Jess when we were at Disney, or I'm trying to do more stuff like that. Where's the action? Where can I make it pop and get you guys interested right away for that part in the video that's coming up later? This exciting part. It's kind of like a movie. It's like when you start off a movie, sometimes you'll see something in the middle of the movie that's like, whoa, that's interesting. You know, like us on a roller coaster, like right at the peak of flying on this roller coaster, and then adding that pop music that I put into it, I felt really worked good with the channel, and I've kind of just stuck with it because um, changing it up, because they're actually two different keys. One is played out of D and one is played out of A. So when you put them back to back, it kind of just doesn't sound right. I love them both. Nancy says, play the Halloween theme, please. Thank you, Journey. Barry says, I'll be having a birthday in a couple weeks. I would like to request the birthday song too. You got it, man. The Adventures with Danno birthday song for Barry Cooper. Jason, gonna hop off if I don't make it back on. Have a good night, everyone. You have a good night too, man. Keep cracking out them vids. Barry says, good night, Jason. Good night, Jason. If I do kind of probably, we don't know how this will go, but if I kind of keep it, like if I keep talking, it might not ring up. Uh-oh. There you go. That's all I can do. Anything else is gonna bring it up and say Adventures with Danno kills. But that's a tutorial, right? So YouTube has a funny thing to where it's like if you have if you're doing a tutorial and you're just doing pieces of a tutorial and putting them together, well, they're still able to do that. So I haven't figured that little thing out yet. But if I ever do start a guitar tutorial, or I thought about maybe doing another channel, and linking that channel with this one so you guys could easily go to it. And that might just be one that I don't want to monetize someday, but I would really like to make YouTube a job someday. I know that sounds crazy, right? Crazy, knock on wood, but really pushing to make that happen. I think, it's been such an amazing journey that something like this can happen. There's a fire truck. He's gone. I just seen red lights shining through the window here. You're welcome, Nancy. Yeah, the first time I heard the original theme song, it was on the Smoky Mountain video. I thought it was really a fitting piece. Thanks, buddy. I know you like the one song. I do too. And it'll pop in there every now and then. I needed something that is more catchy. I kind of like it because the videos have kind of changed, right? And for those of you who are starting a YouTube channel or are trying to grow, well, you're going to grow with your audience. When you bring in people to watch your shows and your channel, you're going to grow with them in a way. And in a lot of ways, you guys have led me in the direction that I'm going now. Because it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same if I didn't have a particular group of friends, people that follow us, and people that appreciate what we're doing. And that really means a lot and kind of setting the standard of what this channel is trying to accomplish. Barry says I actually like the second one better. I do too, man. I really love playing it on electric, right? The metal is great. The problem is that when I translate that through my mixer through the computer, it sounds terrible. Like you can see why people professionally get that stuff done where they go to a studio, which I mean, I basically have a little miniature guitar studio, but it's hard to translate that onto a YouTube channel because when you overlay everything, it just kind of doesn't sound right. It sounds too squealy. It's almost like you need a bass and drums to make it sound better. Nancy B, have you watched Halloween Kills? No, I can assure you she hasn't. I didn't miss anybody here, did I? Hold on a second. I did notice that the YouTube Live platform, it is slower now. So like when I was telling you guys like last week when it was real touchy, I would hit it here and it would just scroll all the way down to the bottom. It's back to normal now, so I'm glad they fixed it. But now I'm used to the fast one. Daniel, I never get tired of hearing you play the guitar. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh wait, Ray and Dad, happy Friday! Thanks for joining, guys. Another great YouTube channel that I need to catch up on. I know I haven't. Have you guys put out anything? You just put out something, didn't you? Some Halloween, some haunted house thing. I actually saved it. I need to watch it later. Barry, no, I haven't seen it. Is that the newest one? She ain't gonna watch it, Barry. It's too gory for her. Michael Myers is brutal in it. Holly says, "Are you and Jess going dress up for Halloween? Thank you for playing for me." Oh, you are very welcome, and you better believe we're dressing up. I was actually before the show tonight. I was kind of going through my head what I want to do for next week. It'll be epic. Ray and Dad, we have been hitting up some haunted houses. Yes, absolutely. Oh, and you're welcome, man. Yeah, check out Ray and Dad. They got a great channel. Him and his daughter, they do a lot of cool stuff. Glad to get back. Dad finally not working. All right. Get a little vacation time on a Friday. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. They got a really cool haunted house down the street from here. It's actually open till midnight. Boy, I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. Barry, if you were up here a lot closer, I would we'd probably go, buddy. It says, "Oh yeah, Danno told me it was pretty gory. It is the goriest Halloween movie ever." Which is fine. It's fine. And the way the okay, the stylization, I think that's the word I was looking for. The stylization in the way the kills are, the way the movie goes, right? The movie lets you know that it's ridiculous probably in the first 20 minutes. So it's like, okay, this is what we're getting for this movie. I miss the story. I feel like the story was just thrown. I feel like halfway through the movie, and I'm sorry if this is a spoiler, so hold your ears for a second if you haven't seen Halloween Kills. I feel like halfway through the movie, they threw the script out the window and says, Michael, you're killing everybody. And we're going to do it in the most gruesome way possible. We're going to do it with light bulbs and slide them up through skulls. And uh, I won't say them all, but that one was pretty gruesome. And I couldn't sleep for a week. It wasn't that bad. No, I'm kidding. But it was gruesome. It was, and we're eating dinner, and I'm like, oh, I'm one of them people. It's hard to, especially like spaghetti or something. It's like it's hard to eat when you're just watching, guts pour out and all that stuff. Dad, am excited to see the new Halloween. Well, I guess Ray and Dad are on. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just go into it knowing that it's going to be an all-out blood fest, and you will have a great time. If I would have known that, I probably should have waited. Jess probably would have never watched it. She didn't like it at all. She hated it from the, I would say like the first, really good story in the first 15 minutes. Oh, okay, we're going here. And then boom, like it just blows up. But he says, can you share what y'all maybe dressing like for Halloween? Uh, man, I don't know. I'll share what I thought about. Like I thought about maybe doing some kind of dark Jedi type deal. Maybe that, or maybe something of the Batman genre. I don't know. I don't want to give it away. That's prime time for movie time, buddy. I'm gonna make a video. You know that, man. It'll be a good time. It'll be a great video. For those of you guys who do watch consistently, you guys know that we get 300 to 400 kids every year for Halloween. It is a madhouse. I mean, so many kids. Uh, Jessica's mom and dad live very close to a school, so they kind of coordinate the neighborhood straight, like straight lines. There's no hills. It's house, 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 house. So it's perfect. It's perfect for kids. It's an easy walk, and that's why we get so many kids. But I mean, it gets nuts. But yeah, we got something special planned for Halloween. I don't want to give it away though. Kate Ramsey says, one day we're going to look at our hologram TVs and it's going to say, breaking news. Danny is the first YouTuber to reach 100 trillion subscribers. Yes. Thank you, Cade. Boy, that'd be awesome. Our hologram TVs. That would be awesome in itself. I was talking about that with my cousin earlier. He was talking about how all the technology and everything that we have today, yet we still don't have the technology to be able to call like Princess Leia on the 3D platform, or like Obi-Wan, like the different Jedis and the holocrons and stuff like that. We still don't have that technology. Similar, very similar, and it's actually I forget what he called it. It's the something effect. It's the same thing they use in like the Haunted Mansion, the different lighting and the mirrors to make it look like ghosts, um, for like the holograms and stuff. It's called the something effect, and I can't remember. Um, it was the guy's name who invented it, and then effect after that. So if any of you guys, any diehard Star Wars fans, would probably know, which I should. Kathy says, Cade, that would be awesome. Barry says the way he killed Big John in the kitchen was pretty crazy. Yeah, it was, man. Like I said, the stylization of the kills is pretty amazing. I mean, if you go back and you watch it just for that, then it's a good slasher dasher horror movie. Probably number one as far as like gore fest. And if going back and rewatching, I will probably enjoy it a lot more because I'll know what's going on. But being a Halloween old school fan, I was looking more for that where are we going with the story? And I guess you really can't go nowhere with it. I know there's a third movie coming out. This is a 3-part trilogy, so we'll see what happens. Well, okay, yeah, and let's. I don't want to give too much away here because Ray and Dad, he hasn't seen it yet. So. But yeah, actually, Garrett, good to know this going in. Good to know that you're in for a bloodbath. If I would have known that, I would have loved this movie a lot more. Kate says, Kathy, I know, right? It's awesome. Kathy says, Barry, I think I will be skipping that one. Yeah, well, yeah. Jess, the movie sucks so bad. I'm done with them. We'll stick to the original. Yeah, she didn't like it at all. Barry says, LOL, watch Halloween Kills, eating spaghetti and meatballs. Yeah, it was rough. Kate says that just the original will always have a special place on our hearts. Absolutely. Uh, you know, the one, okay, so the one thing I didn't get, so I know we went over this last week, I think. So the first Halloween, the original, and then you're supposed to forget about all the other Halloweens, except for the one they did a couple years ago, where he's old, right? It's been 40 years or whatever, and he's in the insane asylum, right? So it goes the original, then that one, and then Halloween Kills. You're supposed to forget about all the other movies in between. I liked Halloween 2. I thought they were great. I thought Halloween 1, I liked Halloween 2 with the hospital scene and all that. It was getting a little crazier. And then we'll forget about Halloween 3. That didn't even have Michael Myers in it, so I don't know. Season of the Witch. They I won't say, that's kind of a spoiler. They do pay an homage to Halloween 3 in Halloween Kills, which I thought was kind of cool. Um but I feel I liked the older movies. I liked Halloween 4. I loved Halloween 5. Well, no, Halloween 5 was rough, but and then they started to trickle off for me, but I did enjoy the one a couple years ago, and I kind of feel like this one just went overboard. But hopefully the next one, now that pretty much nobody's left, it'll be Jamie Lee Curtis versus Michael Myers in a all-out shootout. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Who knows? Kathy says, no, no. Just says, Kate, yeah, really wasn't a need to remake any of them. Yeah. Well, they make money. They make money. He says, Kathy, I love him. I mean, it's called Halloween Kills, and boy, does he ever. But things like that don't bother me too bad. It doesn't, yeah. It doesn't bother me if I know. I think okay, I'm gonna be honest. What made it bad for me was knowing that Jess couldn't stand this movie. And it was like, I didn't like it either. I didn't. I did not like the way it went. I always look for more of a story. There was none. One thing that made it for me was in the old movies was Dr. Loomis. You always had that guy that was the the guy who knows all about this guy, who knew that he was the darkness, who knew that, and he was like, I gotta stop him because nobody else is gonna believe me that this crazy psychopath is out just, he's just gonna go on a killing spree or something. So Dr. Loomis is what really made it for me, kind of tied the story together. The fact that there was no real story here, let's just, and I'll stop there. I'll stop there. For those of you who haven't seen it, maybe I have a bad habit of spoiling everything, so I'm sorry. I feel like it's hard not to spoil Michael Myers, though, or if it is a spoil, he kills a lot of people. Good night, Angie. Thanks for joining. You have a great weekend. I hope you're doing something fun, something Halloweenish. We love this time of year. I love Halloween. We've been busting out the Halloween movies, watching them all. Kate says the only Michael part in 3. So when they were watching Halloween on the TV, I know it was that preview. It was the preview on the TV for the Halloween movie. I thought that was funny. And that movie, it was strange. But see, I think in a way that's a movie that should have been titled differently. It should have never been titled Halloween. It should have just been a Mustafa Akkad presents Season of the Witch. And then it would have been fine. But it was a money grab. That movie was a 1980 something money grab. People came out of that theater pretty upset. Hello, Dave. How are you, buddy? He says, good night, Angie. Whatever happened to being scared at a Halloween movie? I want to see the fool jump out and scare people, not mutilate them. Yes, and that is, thank you, Jess. That is the big reason why I didn't like this movie, because there was no real scare. They let you know that he's about to kill this person. Just from watching horror movies all throughout, it's like the anticipation of him being there. And we've talked about this before on previous shows. There's something to be said about not knowing this is here, but the person not knowing it's there. When they're aware that it's there and he's still there, you know what I mean? It's like there's no scare factor. They're going to get mutilated. How's he going to do it? And that's why I had trouble with this movie. There was no fear of that. Just says, hi, Dave. Barry says, Halloween 1 and 2 still stands with me in the Halloween trilogy. I think all the other ones are not with the storyline. I also think you may have liked it better if you could watch them back to back. Yeah, the newer ones, the Halloween 1 and 2, yes. Those, it's like one movie, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's kind of the whole original thing, and where they talk about how it's his sister in the second one, that they were never going to do that and stuff like that. That's true. They weren't. That all came up later to build stories in the future. This Halloween Kills pays respects to Halloween 4 and Halloween 5. And I think it's funny that they do that in these movies. These movies are supposed to be separate, but you have the whole mob thing. You have everybody getting together, right? That's in the previews, so I'm not ruining nothing. Everybody's like, we need to kill Michael Myers. We need to get together. That's straight up out of Halloween 4. That is Halloween 4. They all gang up at the end and they all go after Michael Myers. And you remember the scene with the rake? There's a rake, right? And Michael Myers in the 5th Halloween, he uses that rake or that little thing to kill everybody. And I think it's funny that they kept showing that rake, and I'm like, that's Halloween 5. And then obviously all the payoffs to the other movies in the movie that came out a couple years ago with him smashing faces. I don't know. It's cool looking, and it is horror movies at its best as far as blowing people up, I guess. Slice and dice. Kathy says, me too, Jess. That is the scary part. Yes, absolutely. It says, I like the scare factor, not the gore. Cade says,
here's something I found on the web. According to bestpickreports.com.
Hey, Jess.
For warmer climates, a lower SHG
how do you turn this Amazon thing off?
Is better for blocking heat gain and keeping your house cooler.
I don't know what turned that on. How did that turn on?
I don't know. Is it still doing it?
I don't know. It just came on out of nowhere. We're talking about Halloween, and this thing just turned on. Kind of gave me a little scared.
Weird. No lights on. So what did it say?
It says we have found that on something and something. Did you guys hear that? Wow, I'm delayed on your phone.
Uh-huh.
Say hi to everybody. That was really weird. I didn't even know you had that thing turned on. Mm-hmm. I'll leave off here. Kate says, yeah, the Halloween 3 tribute and Halloween Kills is amazing. Yes, it is. It is. Actually, I liked that better than the entire Halloween 3 movie. Kate says, I agree. It should have just been called The Season of Witch. Yeah, absolutely. And then, and then you can still throw your Halloween preview in there. Barry says, shoot, try to buy those 3 silver shamrock masks. Yeah. It says, like when Lori is running at cougar speeds and Michael was just walking, still catches up to her. It's the anticipation of what's going to happen. Yeah. Kate says, Danno, the room is haunted. That's never done that before. Okay? Never. Oh, no. I think Jess just took it off. I don't know. I said Amazon turn on. What is that thing called? The Echo Dot or something? I don't know. I hate those things. Throw it out the window. He says, yes, Nancy B. Nancy says, uh-oh, Michael is lurking. Yes, he's in here somewhere. Should probably turn the light on. Kathy says, did we hear what? Just kidding. Just says, they are listening. They are listening. The NDT show. What's up, Nate? Hello, Danno, and all in the chat. How you doing, buddy? Another great YouTube channel. The NDT show. Does a lot of stuff down in Tennessee. He's got an awesome channel. Kate says, so what about the whole not killing kids in most killer movies? Yeah, I kind of thought that too. But I think we were already at a level in this movie where it was like, why not? I mean, it's like, let's make Michael as morbid as possible. Like he has no care for no human life at all. I'm trying not say too much, I guess. There are some things at the beginning that I don't want to mention because some people may not have seen the movie. And honestly, the first 10 minutes of the movie is my favorite part of the movie. I did like the end. The end is good. I would say probably the last 15 minutes because it's like, you know what? It is what it is. And yeah. NDT says, hanging on, just surviving. I hear you, brother. I hear you. So has anybody got any fun plans this weekend? I got a lot of stuff I want to do. I know I'm limited for time, but he was, man. And you know what? Hold on. Just says the kids are probably using Alexa, and Alexa, that's what it is. And it just went to the wrong one. Also, don't say her name too much, or she shows up. Oh, okay. Kate says that's creepy, man. So they could be listening in right now. She's talking about our family where they have this thing that they share where, I don't know, I guess I got to watch what I say in my own house now. Kate says, I never would have seen the end coming even after that whole movie of nonstop slaughter. I know, right? It was kind of a surprise. It was like, wow, that literally just happened. Is Ray and Dad still in here? Ray and Dad, are you guys still there? I want to talk about it, but I know you just said you hadn't seen it, so I don't want to like ruin nothing. Because we're about to talk some Halloween spoilers. If you don't mind spoilers, that's fine. Seon Sarker, good morning. Good morning, sir. Thank you for joining the show. Happy Friday. I don't know where it is where you live, but it is 9:20 p.m. here. I was, I'm enjoying this new Halloween trilogy. The audience reviews were at 100%. So it's anytime I see that in a movie, I always think there's something I missed, right? Or what I was telling Jess, along with the Chucky series on Sci-Fi. I haven't watched that yet. I am kind of, I do want to watch that. Like I was saying when we first started talking about this, I went into this movie with very high expectations. And when I say very high expectations, I mean, they started off something really good in the last movie. And like I said, like halfway through this movie, they just ripped the script up and said, Michael, I want you to take every little object you can find possible and slash and just kill everybody. Pins, needles, light bulbs, whatever you can find. Just kill them morbidly. This movie, I feel, really kind of also paid... I felt like this was a Rob Zombie edition of Halloween that never was. Because one of you guys was saying that that Rob Zombie had actually toned down because I liked his remake of Halloween. I liked Rob Zombie's take on Halloween. I thought it was good for what it was, but we knew what to expect. We knew that this was going to be brutal. We knew this was going to be like the Michael Myers crazy, but it wasn't. And Rob Zombie like really pulled back on that movie. And I feel like this is the movie that really was the House of 1,000 Michael Myerses, right? I kind of felt like this was like the Devil's Rejects version of Halloween. Am I off there? I don't know. It reminded me a lot of one of his brutal, gory movies. I don't know. I guess if I look at it that way, it's really not as bad as I originally thought. I still didn't like the way the movie went, but if you go into it looking at it like this is just a slasher, how many people can Michael kill? Like if we go into it that way, and they could come back and they can say, well, it's in the title, Halloween Kills. Well, that's a little vague for me. I'm gonna need a little more. Yeah, it should have just been Michael Myers kills everybody. Pretty much. It was a wreak havoc on the town and survivors. That was the whole concept. That was interesting. It was a unique concept. And it was kind of that, how can we get, everybody, like calling it Michael's masterpiece and all that stuff. That was a little like, I get it, right? Because you have somebody that is a mass murderer and you have a town that gangs up, gets together, and they say he has to die. They're like, we're going to kill him. It's like, well, then you're no better than he is. And it shows, and they do play that out decently in the movie. I will say that. Saying says lots of love and gratitude and respect. From India. 6:50 in the morning. Wow. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for joining the channel. Yeah, really appreciate it. I'm glad you found us. Yeah, we're just having a happy Friday, talking a little bit about Halloween. I know that the title of this is theme parks, amusement parks. We started off the conversation tonight talking about favorite theme parks and stuff like that. Ours here in Kings Island is Kings Island here in Cincinnati, but one you're probably familiar with is Disney World, which is our all-time favorite. I feel like we didn't really talk much about it. I kind of throw a title in there, and then we kind of just all get together and talk about what we want to talk about. Kind of a fun Friday chat. Because really, to me, it's all about you guys. But it's always hard for me to put a title like, it's all about you. Like, that gets misread and misdetailed, which I don't know. Pretty much everybody that comes in here are people that already watch, or it's always nice to bring new people in. I hope you're enjoying the channel. The NDT show says the only thing I didn't understand was he put the dead ones together, something Jason would do. Surprised you noticed that. I actually mentioned that. I'm like, is this Michael Myers or is this Jason? That's funny. See, I wasn't the only one that noticed that, Jess. It was like he was, I think that is in part when he kind of reminds me of the Rob Zombie version, because it was like he was crazy as a kid, like killing the animals and stuff, and then, you know, brutally beating his family. Like it was like scenarios, like, you know, when he kills the one wife with the light bulb thing, and she's sitting there, she's not dead yet, and she's staring at her husband getting stabbed on the table. And Michael Myers, he's just finding another knife and then finding another knife. It's like, whoa, that is just like morbid. It's like he knows she's alive, watching her husband just, oh, that's the thing that brings nightmares. You know, that's why I think Halloween Horror Nights at Universal is so epic, because it's really the movies and haunted houses. Yeah, and that is for me too, man. That is for me. Yeah, and the haunted houses at Kings Island are not like that. They are more themed to a specific theme, but they do get all up in your face. And it's I think the movie thing, even though I would love that, I think that's something that takes away from a lot of stuff. Because if you're going into a Ghostbuster haunted house, sure, that's awesome. Like, sign me up. But you know what you're going to expect. These haunted houses at Kings Island, it's like watching Halloween Kills. I mean, they are very well trained. They know what they're doing. They're swinging from things, and just it's intense. They're intense. I've done them before. I haven't had a chance to do them this year, but I know a couple people that have. And the slaughterhouse is the same as it's ever been. The slaughterhouse haunted house. And yeah, it'll freak you out. It's they're pretty intense. I would love to do Halloween Horror Nights. Of course, they were sold out when we were there, so we weren't able to. Sayon, message retracted. Oh man, I am definitely looking forward to being off work over the weekend so that I can work on some more videos. Sayan says the word Halloween comes from the All Hallows Eve. That is correct. It means hallowed evening. Hundreds of years ago, people dressed up as saints and went door to door, which is the origin of Halloween costumes. That's true. And you know, there are different takes on Halloween. I know there's things like with the Day of the Dead. I'm not. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't remember. I've been told many different stories. There is some significance with the All Hallowed Eves all across the world. There are different. I think in Mexico it's more celebrated than like trying to scare people or anything. The whole scaring thing, I guess, has probably become more Americanized than anything. But yeah, there's something that is all around this time of year that spooky. NDT shows. Danno, I gotta go. You all take care. You take care, buddy. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. Check out NDT show. He's got an awesome channel. Well, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up for the evening. I need to get in there and watch Dune. Getting a little hungry. I hope you guys have had a great week. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for watching our videos. We've been cranking them out there. You know, we're trying to put even. You know, we like to do longer videos. We like to be able to, you know, create a story of the day. But sometimes, you know, we'll at least want to put out something. You know, you guys have really taken hold of our videos, and we really appreciate it. And it's been a lot of fun. If you guys, if you're just now coming to the live show, we have had a lot of people actually watch our live show after the live show. Like, people come in, they've been watching and leaving comments on the live show off of the live chat, but really cool. And thank you all so much for doing that. Really means a lot to us. You guys show us incredible support. Like I was saying before, that really gives us the motivation to go out there and create some awesome stuff for you guys. So I appreciate it, Barry. Thank you. You need a dose of spice. That's right. That's right. I do. Yes, I'm really looking forward to Dune. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna watch it. I have been waiting for this movie. Um, I hope they do the sequel, Barry. I already know. I don't know the end, but I know that they were talking about if they are gonna, you know, they need to make the money to make the sequel. And you know, they hired a very big. They went all out on this movie. Apparently, they hired a bunch of high dollar actors. And from what I've heard, it's delivered. So I know you liked it, so I'll trust that. Nancy says the day after Halloween is All Saints Day. Yep, that is correct. Bruce says, have a great weekend, y'all. See you next video. Thanks, buddy. Guys, it's been real. Thank you so much for watching tonight. We'll have something out here for you this weekend. I won't have anything coming out in the morning. We put the video that I was going to put out in the morning today, which was our Sam's Club video. I did that to kind of give it a little bit of a break. And then we'll have something out Sunday morning for you guys. So, and everybody who is new to the channel, thank you so much for watching. And especially everybody who is continually supported our channel, thank you so much. With all that being said, well, you guys know, I'm out. And always remember, the adventure is out there.